Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective. And today we're going to be reviewing the Belle Collective Season 3, Episode 2, Falling Off a Cliff. I have things to say about this episode. Let's get into it. But before we do that, let's cover some housekeeping items and also welcome a new guest. I got some new equipment here. Me. Come on, vocals. Oh, yes. Let's get into housekeeping items first. This is a growing channel. It's a growing channel. And I have my goals for how many subscribers I want, and it's 10 million. But I'm going to need your help to get there. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and get in the comments. It will help me out a lot. It'll help my channel out. It'll help me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. I also want to shout out a few of our newest subscribers. Yeah, I love showing love around here, showing support, showing love. That's one of my favorite things to do. And so I want to shout out three of our newest subscribers, Lover Music. I apologize if I got that wrong. Lover Music, Sheila Battle, and Tania Bombshell. Tania Apple Bomb. Right? Is that it? It's not. It's not it. But that's what I thought of when I saw your name. Tania Bombshell. So Tania Bombshell, Lover Music, and Sheila. Oh, Sheila. Y'all, this microphone is the spirit of the microphone. Anyway, welcome to the channel. Hope you like it around here. We do book reviews, we do TV reviews, we do movie reviews, all of those things. I just posted a book review for The Changeling by Victor Lavelle. I know that's probably not a lot of people's cup of tea because it's horror fiction, but I also read a lot of history and sociology books and things like that. So we talk about Black people and the struggle here in the United States. So right now I'm reading a book called Cast. Absolutely love this book by Isabel Wilkerson. I'll be reviewing this. And then I've got a book club as well called Black Situations. It's completely free. It's virtual. We're meeting in June the 22nd, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Completely virtual, completely free. We're going to be discussing Decent People by Deshaun Charles Wilson. So if you want to join that conversation, grab the book and get all the information in the description box. So this is coming out, my review for Cast and how much I really loved this book. And also Decent People. I'm going to post a review on YouTube, but I'm also inviting you personally to join the discussion June 22nd, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, let's get into this review for Belle Collective. We back again. I always like to preface this. I do not know the backstory of all these folks. I'm not about to go back and watch season 1 and 2. I just don't have that kind of time. But I am joining in season 3 and I'm enjoying it already. I like it. It's fresh. It's new. It's not toxic. Wink, wink. Like other shows are that I'm kind of like, hanging on by a thread of wanting to review because of how toxic and hypocritical and all of the foolishness that actually happens. Anyway, I'm getting on a rant. I'm gonna step down. I'm gonna get off the soapbox. Let's get into Belle Collective. Y'all, there was one thing that I wanted to point out that I did not point out in my last episode, last review. Cliff actually called that girl a snake. He called his wife a snake in the grass. And I'm just thinking, you married someone who you think is a snake in the grass? And that's crazy. So we're picking up from where we left off. Cliff is at M Bar harassing, getting all up in Latrice's face, invading her personal space. Now he's at the point where, and I was like, is he literally standing right there? And they're talking about him like he's right there. I'm like, this is insane. Like, I don't know if y'all saw that scene, but I literally was feeling anxious. I was feeling it in my chest. I was like, girl, What is he going to do when y'all go home? If he's doing all of this, what is he going to do when y'all get home? That's literally my thoughts. I was very nervous for her. Nervous for her. So they're standing there. Amanda's talking about, girl, you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to put your foot down. She was like, yeah, but that's my husband. They all Latrice is whispering because she doesn't want Cliff to hear because he's literally standing right in front of them, just being weird. And she said, so he's tracking your location? She was like, he absolutely is tracking my location. I said, ma'am, notice how I turned to the side. My good side, y'all. Look. Sorry. Okay. Said, ma'am, this is not good. I don't know what you think this is, but this is no bueno. And I really want her to stop calling him Zaddy because he is not a Zaddy. He is not a Zaddy. The way he treats you is not Zaddy. The way he look is not Zaddy. The way he is on the inside is not Zaddy. None of those things qualify him as a Zaddy. She then talks about how she feels like a lot of the reasons why she puts up with Cliff's behavior and his treatment towards her is because her father was quite aggressive to her mother. And she said she used the word aggressive, but I'm starting to think that there may be a different A word that would correlate and would be used to best describe the way that her father treated her mother, because the way that Cliff is acting, it's giving to fill in the blanks with the other A word as opposed to aggressive. She says she's conflicted because her friends say that her husband is controlling. She calls it being protective. This is where I have a problem. That's the same problem that I'm having with Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. Same problem that I'm having with a lot of men and a lot of the ways that they think about protection and control. There is a difference between protection and control. And in terms of an adult person, I can't talk about children. I don't want to go into that. I'm not a mother. I'm not a parent. I'm not going into that. But what I will say across the board, if for adults, right? People who can make decisions for themselves legally, if this is impeding on what they want, if this is impeding on their consent, it is no longer qualified or classified to be categorized as protection. Okay, at this point, not only are you harassing her, but you are the person that she needs protection from. And I don't like the way that we classify these types of words and brush them off and make them seem a lot more palatable and okay, so that it can this type of a word that's not aggressive aggression is perpetuated. I don't like that. That is not okay. Latrice, I need you to analyze and reevaluate your vocabulary, because the word that you're using, protection, overprotection, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. We moving on to the next scene. First, I love JJ. Okay, so we see Sophia. Sophia with JJ. They are married. Sophia is Sogucci. I'm not calling her Sogucci. I think that's the dumbest thing. And she is too grown to be running around calling herself Sogucci. One. Two, Gucci, I don't even think Gucci like black people. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna err on the side that Gucci ain't really feeling with black people, ain't feeling black people like that. He's with her husband JJ. He is so funny. Got done it. Then I'll tell you, if we gonna be hunching like rabbits, we might as well eat like one. I'll toast to that. JJ, please. Don't nobody want to see y'all, specifically you, talking about hunching or doing none of that. We good. We good on it, JJ. We good. I promise. I promise we good. Okay. I promise. Okay. He is so funny. Too funny. So I guess Sophia had brought some heavenly hunks, which is like a big blocks of oatmeal. He was like, where's the cheese? Where's the chocolate? Ain't none of that. None, we ain't getting none of that. I say, no, JJ, go sit down. Sit down. He is a Kiki to me. So the daughters come in. JJ and Sophia's daughters, they have a blended family. Both of the girls are pregnant. I think that there are more daughters that they have, but these are the two ones that are featured in this particular scene. One is pregnant, one just had a baby. So they're really bonding over motherhood and, those kinds of things. And their relationship is truly on the mend at this point. And I guess in last seasons it wasn't doing so well, but is an upturn at this point. Star did not tell. Star is JJ's daughter with his ex-wife Selena, and Star did not tell JJ that she was married or having a baby, and that's a very hurtful thing to do. I know my brother did that. Well, he told me she was having a baby, but he ended up getting married to some girl. I ain't even met this girl. It's like, how you gonna? Anyway, so I feel JJ that joke, and that's my younger brother, right? So I was very hurt. Um, so JJ says, I want to have a conversation with Star. I'm like, now I know y'all probably already talked about this, but I guess they're doing this for the show. He pulls her aside and says, I was really hurt. Are y'all gonna name the baby Samaje? Samaje. That's James spelled backward. That's James spelled backward. Said not Samaje. Anyway, JJ thinks that his that Star's mother Selena had something to do with it, hiding the information. Don't tell JJ, just to kick up dust. Apparently, Selena is going to be hosting a baby shower for Star, and JJ and Sophia are anticipating this. They know that Selena is going to try to, do the best that she can to, basically stunt so that she can look like she got it, right? We get to Jackson State homecoming. Tambra is hosting a tailgate party. She is with her manager Quasi, and everybody's looking like, Tamra, who this man? Tamra, who this man? Quiet as it's kept, I always felt like Demond. I always felt this is my only this is the second episode, but quiet as it's kept, or third episode, quiet as it's kept. I feel like she settled with Demond. That's neither here nor there. Apparently, all the other Bells were not invited. Tamara was like, I extended an invitation to everyone. But, girl, you told Sophia to invite other people. You did not extend an invitation. So I was like, all right, Tamara, I can see how you are. So, first of all, Latrice's home with Cliff is absolutely gorgeous. It is a dream. I think Cliff does tree service. So he has his own coin, and obviously Latrice has her own coin. It's Cliff, JJ, and Glenn. Cliff is sitting outside on the deck. JJ comes in. JJ brings up the fact that how Latrice did Sophia wrong. And Cliff said, listen, if Latrice was looking for a building and a realtor, Sophia didn't deliver, this other realtor did, it's business. It really is. And I'm in agreement with Cliff. Heaven help us. Heaven help us. Glenn get there for his trifling self. Glenn says that, he's really trying to make it right with his wife, Lakeisha, or Letitia. He's really trying to make it right with his wife, and he's really trying to, reach out to her. She's not answering. She's not, doing the things. And he just wants to make sure that this is not a futile mission. Said, not you with the dirty D running around in these streets, not you with the one that we just had a paternity test, and you trying to, sir, if you don't go sit down, not you having expectations for your wife, but you the one. If he don't have nothing but audacity, start talking about how Cliff was sleeping with JJ's ex-wife Selena when JJ and Selena had just got married. I said, oh my God, 6 degrees of separation. So you mean to tell me that Cliff was cheating with Selena, who is JJ's ex-wife, when they got married, and then later on we find out Latrice is really good friends with Selena, who slept with her current husband. I'm like, girl, do you even know this? I said, "Ooh, y'all nasty. Y'all nasty." We get to see Latrice at Goddess Links again. She's talking to Joshua, and they have a really emotional conversation. Cliff says he. We also find out that Cliff isn't foot helping Latrice with her business, which I think that's a good thing because quiet as it's kept, if Cliff contributed any kind of coin to her business, he would really be trying to take over and have more control over that as well. I'm surprised he isn't. Latrice and Josh, that's who I was trying to say. I said Cliff before, but I meant to say Josh. Latrice and Josh have a heart to heart conversation, and he's saying that he needs to put up boundaries between Latrice and Cliff's marriage. He said he loves her, he cares for her, and there's too much of a back and forth, and he is too invested in trying to see her through when she really is in the thick of it. And I don't know not one woman alive who hasn't experienced the same thing with their good girlfriend, right? You have a friend, you love her deeply, dearly. That's your sister, and she with some raggedy bum ass, just no good type of dude. But and you trying to tell her, you trying to be there for her, you trying to, do all the things, but she not ready to go. So you getting the brunt of it, right? You catching the brunt of it. That's where Joshua is. And I understand. I do. I've been there before that Joshua is having this conversation. I'm glad that Joshua is saying this out loud and really coming to the idea that Latrice needs to come to this conclusion. She needs to come to uh her own realization. Sophia has a workout gathering. Sophia steps to something. I don't remember what it was. Letitia thought it was gonna be yoga, so she was pissed about that. I was like, girl, oh my god. Anyway, Latrice shows up late. Sophia's like, girl, you're late, you're late. I'm like, girl, shut up. Like, stop. Don't understand why Sophia is that angry. I think that I understand why you're mad, but now you just butt hurt. Like, this is not legitimate betrayal. Think you just butt her. You looked at one property with her, and then after that, you probably ain't looking at nothing else. Did you do any real work for her? Like, are you really gonna do some self evaluation? Because honestly, if I asked you to look for a building for me and you found me just one little raggedy building and that's it, and a realtor came and brought me something else, I'm going with them. And I'm sure Sophia would have did the same. That's why I'm like, girl, you just butt hurt, and I really need you to get over it. Marie comes in. Marie she got a BBL, and we could clearly tell, cause that bike that bike ain't matching them legs, y'all. A bike ain't matching. Latrice and Marie don't get along, and Latrice said, "Yeah, we know Marie don't work out. She needs to stop acting like she work out, cause that BBL is BBLing." I said, "Oh God." My boyfriend in the background telling me something. Not y'all BBL shaming. I was like, "Oh God." Tamra pulls the women aside and is trying to figure out why they didn't come to the tailgate. Some folks were like, "Well, you didn't invite me." Other people was like, "Tamra, I'm not dealing with you and your bush. Girl, go on." So we get to the baby shower. JJ hands start a stack of money. I'm like, now did he put $100 on the front of it and everything else the ones? That's what JJ see like he'll do that. The producers asked Cliff, "So are we gonna talk about what happened at the M bar? Like you and Latrice looking all chummy. You gonna talk about what happened at the M bar?" He said, "No, cause y'all was eavesdropping." I said, "Okay." See, that's what I'm talking about. What happened at at closed doors? And I also noticed. I don't know if y'all heard this, but when Latrice went to go see Josh at her store, he said, "Why are you wearing all of this in the rain?" She had on like this, was it like a turtleneck? It was long sleeve all around her arm. The dress went all the way down her ankles. He said, "Why is you wearing this?" And she was like, "Oh, because I'm extra." Josh said, "If that's the story you want to go with." And I'm thinking to myself, what is he saying in this? Did y'all catch that? I caught that in the confessional. They said, "Okay, so what happened after y'all went home at the M bar?" She said, "Girl, next question." I said, "Okay." Again, why? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's happening? What's happening? Because we saw it. Y'all not gonna talk about it? Okay, that's okay. So again, point out Latrice and Selena are friends. But Latrice is married to Cliff. Cliff was sleeping with Selena, who Selena was married to JJ. Child, a mess. So apparently there's some back and forth between Latrice and Sophia, and Sophia says, I'm sorry, Latrice says, let me just pull Sophia aside because all this shade and foolishness is going on. And Sophia in the confessional saying, if you can't handle the shade, get out of the trees or the forest or something, she said. And I'm thinking, oh, why is y'all doing this? This is so dumb. Sophia, this is so dumb. You know good and damn well you didn't do what you're supposed to do with that girl. Just have some self awareness. Why are we here? So anyway, the show episode ends with them going outside and about to have this conversation. Y'all get down in the comments and tell me what y'all think about this whole Latrice and Cliff situation. Do you think that overprotection is also control? Like, what are y'all thoughts on this? Because I keep hearing them say the word overprotective, but that's not what I'm seeing on my TV screen. That's not what I'm seeing. Y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.